mucosa. All right, look, from the outside all the way. Let me just show you something. Now, here's what I nearly always ask on this. Look, nearly always. This is the muscularis mucosa. In other words, from right here out is the mucosa. The line of demarcation between the mucosa and the submucosa is this muscularis. I always ask that. Always. Muscularis mucosa. Then down here is the submucosa. It doesn't look. It's very loosey-goosey arranged. It's real loosey-goosey, right here. You know, it doesn't look like anything. Kind of spacey. Some connective tissue in there. All right. Now look. Now let me show you. And let me show you something right quick. All right. Now let's go down below. The colon is my favorite one of these intestinal slides. Seriously, the colon kind of shows things. The colon, as much problems as people have with the colon sometimes, it is organized. Now, with my pointer, if you can see, maybe, okay, look, y'all, it's kind of halfway. With the darker it is up there, that's kind of working pretty good. Look. All right, right here, you will see under colon. You will see under colon, mucosa. All right, in the mucosa, I don't usually ask. These are intestinal glands. That's what they're called. Now, I don't know what that black spot is. Don't worry about it. But these are intestinal glands right here. All right. Then I don't usually ask goblet cells on this. But things like that are goblet cells. All right. The lamina propria is always this stuff in here. Again, doesn't look like anything. All right. Lamina propria there. These are intestinal glands here. All right. Now, here's something that, if it's on this slide, I hope it is. All right, now look. There, and it is very good. It's very good here. Very good here. That's muscularis mucosa. That will be a question. Muscularis mucosa. Then that submucosa. Right there is submucosa. Right down here is muscularis. Out here is getting into the serosa. You probably don't remember that terminology, but you've had it. All right, now one thing I like to find. Okay, now look. If we can find it. Okay. See that patch right there? All right, now look. If this would come on a lower power, it would be marvelous. And it is. All right. Success. Success. All right, look. All right, good. Okay. All right. Now look, everybody. See the lower power, girls and guys? The lower power shows everything pretty good. All right, for example, this right here is the whole thing is a lymph nodule. That's a test question. The whole thing is a lymph nodule. This line right here is muscularis mucosa. That is a test question. Then I have asked, since this shows, now look, girls and guys, this shows the separation of the layers better than any slide. On the 4X, this microscope doesn't have 4X. You know, that power, that like your scope. But on the 4X, everybody, you can see all these layers pretty well. Like right down in there, all this stuff down in here. Wait a minute. All this kind of like, you can't see the pointer going around, but all that stuff that you see, that is submucosa. This down here is muscularis. And then on out in, and I don't ever ask serosa, but it's the outside kind of disorganized looking area. There's muscularis. There is submucosa. The line of muscle up there, which you might be able to see it a little bit with my little right. You kind of see, well, it's kind of getting light, but you can kind of see it. That is muscularis mucosa. And up from that line up there out is the mucosal layer. Everybody got that? Mm-hmm. I have the colon slide on that test about 3 times. 2 or 3 times, because the colon slide shows things better than the others. Now, I do like to ask the Brunner's glands and that kind of stuff. Okay, so there is the colon. There it is. That's one of the better slides we've seen today. That is one of the better ones. All right, so the slides now. Now, you'll need to kind of look at them in your boxes. Okay, so slides. Okay. Now, on the